Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Amazing Shinsengumi, Heroes in Love. We are on Chapter 6 with Todo Heisuke. You hate me that much? I don't know. I'm not sure how Chizuru is going to feel about this exactly. In the last episode, he basically dragged us off into a fire for an encounter that we were not entirely willing for. Wow, yeah, so I thought things were descriptive in Saito's route, but Heisuke has got a whole new level of meaning to the word descriptive in this game. I mean, it's not like this is a romance novel or anything, so they haven't gotten quite to that level, but still, I just can't say some things out loud, so I kind of dumb down the text a little when you read some of these parts, okay? Well, let's see where Chapter 6 takes us. I have the feeling we probably won't have another encounter for a little while anyway, but we'll see. You never know. These things have all been so different from each other. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. I felt something tickle my body. It wasn't something that would make a child break out into laughter. It was sweeter. I slowly woke up. The last thing I remembered was the city on fire. That and Heisuke's disappointed voice. Up until now. What, did I pass out and then he was disappointed because he wouldn't do anything to me when I was passed out? Up until now, what have I been doing? The strange tickling feeling continued. It was like it aimed for the soft parts of my body. It was pecking me. Huh? I don't know if I want to know. I panicked and opened my eyes. I could see the roof of the base. I looked down at my body and saw myself lying on a futon. The blanket that covered me was moving a lot. I had a bad feeling and took the blanket off. Okay, I had to cut out a bunch of laughing because I couldn't stop laughing. Look, we even get to see Heisuke topless. Why didn't we get to see Shinpachi topless? And why is Heisuke even more built than Sanosuke?
Huh? Did you notice me, Chizuru?
What do you think? Heisuke was under the blanket. My pajamas were loose, and I was naked for the most part. There were red marks all over my body. What were you doing to me while I was sleeping? Heisuke put his lips on my body and smiled. What?
I was treating your injuries, but I couldn't hold back any longer. I gave you hickeys on parts no one can see, so don't worry.
Ah! I screamed at the top of my lungs. I was sure no one could blame me for it.
Huh? What's wrong, Chizuru? What happened?
Oh no! Can this get any worse? The door opened all of a sudden. I wanted to call for help, but I realized how I looked. Ah! I screamed once again. I changed my clothes and folded the futon. I ate a little and called Heisuke. Wait a minute. I was like, we just totally skipped that over. Did Shinpachi see or didn't he?
Huh? You changed?
Why did they even bother showing him if they were gonna... Whatever.
You were so sexy in your pajamas.
Enough. Take a seat. Without hesitation, I patted the floor. Heisuke sat cross-legged.
What is it? What is it? Are we going to feel good again?
Oh my god, he's a one-track mind. He's just a little puppy dog.
No one could see us here.
We're not talking about that. I shook my head, and Heisuke openly clicked his tongue and pouted.
You don't like doing it with me?
Actually, I want to do it. I'm not against it. Actually,
Actually what?
Heisuke looked happy as he got closer to my face. Nothing. You're too close to me.
I mean, you're so cute, Chizuru.
Heisuke was about to hug me, but I stopped him and continued talking. I don't think that's right. Heisuke looked confused.
What's not right?
Doing that while people die. While houses are burning down. We should show more restraint when people are suffering. As I mumbled my words, Heisuke let out a complaint.
Captain Kondo and Vice Captain Hijikata scolded me too, but is it that bad?
Huh?
I just want to do these things while I'm still alive. I don't know when I'm going to die. It could be today. I just want to do this stuff so I don't regret it before I die. Is that so wrong?
You need to have self-restraint. I think you need to have self-restraint. I understood his excuse. I thought it was more important to live your life without regrets. Nevertheless, humans were living beings who have a conscience. It's wrong.
Even if I'm going to regret it later?
You might not die today, right?
I might die tomorrow?
You're just arguing for no reason. Heisuke started to pout.
Why does everyone think about these complicated things? I love what I do. I want to do things I want to do. Is that so wrong?
There are a lot of things that are wrong. Heisuke stared at me. He suddenly came closer to me.
Still, you're cute when you're serious like that.
I felt his weight on my lips. I was surprised and turned away. Heisuke pushed me down. My back hit the floor. Already? Stop!
Don't run from me, Chizuru.
I struggled and strongly pulled Heisuke away. Heisuke tried to pin me down with force. I twisted my body and tumbled on the floor. I shouted and tried to get away. You don't understand at all, Heisuke.
Why are you so against it? Are you mad?
Heisuke was confused and tried to pin me down again. Our legs tangled and he pushed my shoulders down. He didn't want me to escape. No, stop it! You don't understand anything at all. I punched his cheek as hard as I could. Heisuke was so surprised, he was blinking in astonishment.
Why? You hate me that much?
I don't hate you, but I don't want to do this.
What do you want to do? All you do is tell me no.
I sighed. I was honestly trying to explain myself. I didn't know what to say. I fixed my kimono and stood up. I'm going shopping.
Then I'll come with you.
I'm going to go alone. I felt bad for Heisuke as he felt hopeless, but I couldn't be sure he wouldn't do something while walking down the road. It would be like taking an animal whose mating season was all year round. Yeah, that's basically what he seems like. That's how dangerous he was. Oh my god, as bad as he is, Hijikata and Isami should have objected way, way more strongly to me choosing Heisuke than they were. I question their judgment when they say he's a good guy. Dinner will be your favorite, grilled fish. Heisuke finally smiled. Kyoto was a cold city in the eyes of the Shinsengumi. It didn't matter that they drove the Choshu into a corner. They were the ones who started the fire. I heard it took 3 days to put the fire out. Of course the Shinsengumi helped to stop the fire, but their sins didn't disappear.
Are you going shopping?
After what happened this morning, Shinpachi must have felt guilty. Save me, Shinpachi! Heisuke is crazy! Yeah, I'm buying ingredients for dinner.
Don't say anything about the Shinsengumi.
That's true. It's annoying, but...
They say rumors last for a long time. After some time, we can walk into town with our head held high.
Shinpachi spoke cheerfully. However, I saw people collapse inside the sea of fire. I couldn't do anything. Those thoughts will never leave me for the rest of my life. There was nothing Shinpachi could do, even if I told him about it. That's true. I forced myself to smile. By the time the people of Kyoto forgot, I thought my feelings would sort themselves out. Well, I'm off.
Okay, be safe.
Shinpachi watched me as I went out shopping. No one knew my face, so shopping wouldn't be a problem. I bought some fresh summer vegetables, and I just needed to look at the fish. I suddenly saw pale blue jackets. Everyone became noisy. I looked closely and saw Toshizo with the patrol group. Toshizo looked toward me. He knew what their reputation was like, so he quickly looked away. I'm a little sad. As I pondered about calling out to them.
Oh, Chizuru. Hey, be quiet.
Toshizo tried to stop the soldier, but it was already too late. Everyone was looking at me. Oh, great. I awkwardly greeted them. After thinking a little bit, Toshizo came over. Good work patrolling, Toshizo.
Miss Yukimura, if we talk here...
It's too late now. I don't mind them if they stare. I know the Shinsengumi better than anyone else. I told my thoughts to him, and Toshizo smiled broadly.
I heard you went through some bad stuff during the fire a few days ago. I tried reprimanding Heisuke, but I'm sure he didn't listen to a word I said.
Nope, he didn't. I talked to him a while ago, too. It's like he doesn't understand.
He's a hedonist that lives in the moment, right?
Exactly. Hedonist, that's exactly the word for him.
Then again, his feelings toward you were honest. Try and forgive him.
I felt a little relieved hearing him say that. I couldn't tell what his true character was, because he didn't think about my feelings and forced me to do those things. I even thought he would be fine doing that to any woman. It didn't have to be me. If he feels that way, it makes me feel relieved, just a little.
I can't guarantee it. Even though he's like that, he has a one-track mind.
Toshizo smiled as if he was describing his little brother.
He's a very skilled swordsman. It's just...
Just what?
He might not live very long with that kind of personality.
My spine felt cold after hearing him say that. I was convinced at the same time. At Ikidaya, during the fires in Kyoto, Heisuke wasn't concerned with what he did while he was alive. He wanted to live in the moment. One could say that was his way of life.
If you cherish Heisuke, then don't abandon him.
I softly nodded. Oh, I get it. I finally realized it after I nodded. Heisuke is important to me. I put my hand on my chest and cherished my feelings. Toshizo chuckled as he watched me.
I can't take you home while we're on patrol, but be safe when you go back.
I will, thank you very much. You be careful too, Toshizo.
No one will pick a fight with us, as long as we wear these jackets.
He laughed at himself and waved his hand. Toshizo went off with the other soldiers. I bowed to them and watched them leave. The townspeople were still making noise as they watched the pale blue jackets leave. They stared at me with their piercing glances. I turned the corner. I'm in trouble. I'll shop at a different store today. Kyoto's streets were filled with many crevices. If I turned the corner too many times, it would be hard to get back to the initial street. I let out a sigh of relief, but when I did, smoke drifted with the wind. I smelled something burning. It's
a fire!
I ran toward the voices at once. That's not wise. Chapter 7 will be, I Don't Want to Regret It, which I'll have to read tomorrow because my voice is not cooperating at the moment. I have had to reread so many lines because it was so bad. Alright, so yeah, Heisuke's route is not all getting read in one night. This will have to be continued the next day. Hope to see you then, or in some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.